Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's keeping well on this lovely Christmas morning. I just want to wish everybody, first of all, happy Christmas. I hope everybody is enjoying themselves. Unfortunately, there's no snow. I was hoping to be a bit of snow this year, but yet, unfortunately, there's no snow. Unfortunately, but yeah, it's this time of year again. It's hard to believe. In a barely week's time again, it'll be New Year's, and we'll be welcoming in 2023. And that's insane. Like if you think about it now, I can remember April and May, like the beginning of the year, and that just felt like last week, 2 weeks ago at most. Like time flies. Time waits for no one. But it's important again, as I always say at Christmas. It's important to obviously be thankful. I always say this, to be thankful for the stuff that we have, for the family, for the food, for the friends we have. Because again, as I always say to people, on a sad note and an upset note, but I say to people to think of it in the back of their mind and to be thankful. Again, we don't appreciate as much as we have. Um, as we speak now, there's loads of kids around the world, even in Ireland, they're waking up with no presents underneath their tree, and don't have food on the table, first of all. And we're lucky to have the means to survive more than other people. So it's important to appreciate that as much as humanly possible. As much as humanly possible, because again, many people are suffering around the world and don't have the bit. It's just scraping by basically, and especially this year too with the cost of living. And it's always and again, it's always important to remember the homeless, the people who are suffering at the moment, the people who having the place to go at Christmas. Um, we have to keep them in our thoughts and in our prayers. Because again, nobody should be left out of Christmas, and that Christmas is a time for togetherness, and it's a time for peace and love. And as you know, again, the world is so cruel but so good in a way. Uh, with the joy of Christmas, and again, looking at the negative side, there's unfortunately people who don't, who can't celebrate it because they have they're homeless or they have no money for food or etc. across the whole world, even in Ireland. So I just wanted to say to people to be thankful. Again, that's my point, to be thankful for what we have at Christmas. You might get a small present for your mother or whatever, just to be thankful for it. Be thankful because many people around the world literally will kill to have a present. So I just say to think about that, and I hate to be negative, but it's always good to take in there. That's what I always take in the back of my mind. There's so many people who are not lucky to have a roof over their head at Christmas. And we just be appreciative of that. We thank God for it, and we take all the angels and saints too, for looking after us and things like that. And secondly, I just want to say to our defence forces, serving overseas and serving at home. It's been a very, very difficult few weeks for the defence forces here, with the death of Private Sean Rooney. And I think everybody would agree, being away from home in Lebanon and another country that is alien to you, serving in the service of peace, is a very noble affair, especially giving up your Christmas. Again, lots of these young men have children, and they go off to serve their country and to serve the world in the service of peace, which is critically lacking at the moment in time in the world. And we do salute their men and women that serve our country so very good. We salute them. They're not forgotten, they're remembered, and their sacrifice is appreciated for the state and for the world of peace. Please God. But yeah, we appreciate the defence forces, and we have in our thoughts and our prayers Private Sean Mooney's family, and his friends and his colleagues across the whole defence forces. I know everybody be grieving it for the next number of years, because the death in the defence forces is like a second family. So everybody will feel it in the defence forces. So our thoughts and our prayers go out to every member of the defence forces. And our thoughts and our prayers, and we're thankful for your service and for your dedication to this country and to the state. So we do appreciate it. Thank you so much for serving us. And secondly, I want to give a mention to the hospital staff, people who work in Cavan General Hospital particularly. They've been working around the clock the last few weeks. And even this morning they're working around the clock. There's notice here and there and everywhere. And they're giving up their Christmas to help others, and I think we should acknowledge that, because it's good to acknowledge the people who make sacrifices at Christmas, and people who helping the homeless, volunteers who are helping the homeless, making sure they're fed, making sure the food, clothing and food this Christmas, and especially people too, and say Vincent de Paul, all these charities that help out people in tough times. We appreciate it. We have to take our hats off to these people who stand up from the crowd and say, I'm willing to help people out, especially at Christmas. Because again, the Christmas, I know a lot of people have said it's kind of like you only think about yourself. It's good that other people think about others, and that's what I always say. It's always good to think of others, because that's what makes life work. We make life easy on each other when we help each other out. So yeah, that's I can tangle on a tangent for a few minutes. It is early in the morning when I'm recording this. It is nearly 5:30 in the morning, so that's why we're going up pretty late later on. So please forgive me for this time. I'm a bit tired at this time. I'm not fully awake, so apologies, and apologies for the phone going off too. People be ringing, wish you happy Christmas and stuff like that. At 5:30 in the morning, it's a nuisance thing to do. Like, some of my friends are just trolls at this stage. They just troll me at this stage, ring me at this time in the morning. But enough on trolls and stuff like that. I'm sure everybody will agree. At least it's an alarm clock, I suppose. But yeah, I just want to wish everybody who was on the channel, everybody who came to the channel this year, a very, very happy Christmas. And to everyone, happy Christmas, and a very peaceful Christmas to that too. Enjoy your day, enjoy today. Enjoy it. I hope you get loads of presents. I hope you have spent time with the family, of course. And enjoy the Christmas dinner. And thank you again for the continued support this year. You guys have been amazing. And I appreciate it as always. And particularly again, one more mention I make for Calvin Day this year. I just want to thank everybody for the support for Calvin Day in September gone by. So we do appreciate it. I appreciate it. Everybody appreciates it. So take care.